It is only February. February, what, 12th? And this girl is digging like she has eggs. Please no. I'm not ready. Please not yet. Ugh. Hey guys, so I just put an extra heat light over Puffin because she hasn't moved in a while, and she's on the cool side of her enclosure with the dig box. But look what I just found. She's laying on eggs. Do you see that yellow and white thing? And then there's white pellets below it, or to the left of it. She just laid a clutch of eggs. It is February 13th. I'm gonna let her be for a little bit. Hopefully she'll start moving around with the heat, and then I'll come check on her. I am not ready for egg season. It is, in the northern hemisphere, the middle of winter. Oh, goodness. I had her for February last year. She didn't lay until June. So here we go again. I wonder how many clutches she's gonna lay. This is crazy. She is literally laying eggs right now. She just laid 4 more. She's straining. I can see another one coming. Oh, poor baby. One more push, I think, honey. These shells are extremely thin. So she needs more calcium any way I can get it to her. She's been in brumation, so she hasn't really been eating. So despite all the calcium powder in the world, sorry, I'm chewing on my lunch. Despite all the calcium powder in the world, it's not going to do her any good unless she actually eats it. She laid 17 already. And then there's 4 there, obviously. But there's very thin eggshells. It's really hard to see it in the lighting through the glass, but you see that like bulge on the bottom of her tail? I thought that was another egg coming out. But she hasn't laid it so far. She just laid these 4. She climbed out of the sandbox for the heat, I guess. And there's worms covered in calcium powder down here, but she hasn't eaten anything today that I can see. I think I'm going to change the UVB bulb just to make absolute sure that it's giving her enough. It was changed in September. They should be good for 6 months, so we're coming up on the cusp of that anyway. I will check the levels, but I'm probably just going to change it just to make sure. Hey, so I don't know what day to count as the first day towards egg laying with this clutch. She has been off food for a few days, but she's kind of been off food off and on for the past at least 3 months while she's been brumating. She has gotten up and eaten, but not much. Usually, meaning the 3 clutches she did last year, there were signs and a slug, and then a few days later she laid the full clutch, but she just laid 17, probably this morning, because they hadn't dried out much, and then another 4 right in front of me here. I don't know what else to say right now. I don't know. Alright, here's the 4 that she laid out of her sandbox. She still hasn't touched her food. I put a small dish in on purpose so that the worms were a little easier to get and would cause more movement. Also, so that they would gut load in the meantime. She's back in her sandbox. I decided to put a purple light in there instead of a white one, just in case there's a chance of scaring her back out of it, because I'd much rather her lay them in the sand. So she's still working on it. Okay, she seemed to have been settled, so I brought her out and put her in some water, some warm water, just to rehydrate. She did drink, and it looks like it did stimulate her to poop, except there were eggs in it. So the brown is obviously the poop, but there are 2 formed eggs that also just came out so far. I can't believe she had these in her. Nothing followed the pattern that it normally does. She doesn't breathe heavy like that all the time. I want to make sure that she's comfortable, but then I'll pull her out. When she eats again, I'll feel a little better. So I just put her in the playpen with a bunch of worms, which she ate, but then another egg came out. So it's like one thing goes in and one thing comes out. And I put her in there because she was running around like crazy and I was worried about her nose getting hit on the glass. This is just horrible. Please don't breed bearded dragons. We have enough of them, and people should just get males. Let them be in the wild in Australia. That's where she should be digging. This is just insane. Hey everybody, so this seems to be the entire clutch from Puffin in this February. I'm not bleeding, this is a lipstick swatch. They look more yellow and hard because I didn't put them in the freezer right away. These were out, like drying out overnight. And there's yolk inside there. It's not fertilized yolk, but there's yolk, so it turns yellow. Some of them have kind of calcified down, but these, in general, the shells were very thin, meaning that she's not got enough calcium, which can be really dangerous for her. So she did eat a whole bunch of worms that had calcium and was offered a whole bunch of greens. But the worms were also gut loaded on those greens, so I'm optimistic. She was pretty calm all day today. Let's just count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is this 10 or is it 2 of them? Oh. I can't tell. No, this was 1. It just had a seam on it. So how many? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think this was 2. Yeah, this was 2 that were stuck together. So you can see the yolk coming out. I'm going to squeeze it. Oh, I wonder what bearded dragon eggs taste like. So this is what, 22, 23, and then this is the one that came out with the poop. This looks like an egg to me. It does not look like just urates. So, sorry, I had to rinse the yolk out of my fingers. All right, I already forget what I said, so give me a second. 24, I think. Oh my gosh, why do I forget immediately? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, maybe 24, maybe 25, maybe 23. I don't know. But this is her first clutch of the year of 2024. I really hope we're not doing this every month until September, because she's going to stress out. I'm going to stress out. But yeah, this is happening. So far she's okay. And I'm just confused and cautious and already kind of anxious. All right, I'll give you an update if there is one. Otherwise, we'll talk to you soon. We've got lots of stuff going on, so subscribe. Thanks. Hi. What are you doing over here? Hi, cutie. Oh, bye. What are you doing? Why are you trying to climb out the wrong way? You just did it the right way like 8,000 times. Why are you trying to climb out the difficult way? Oh my gosh, she's going crazy.